Hey everyone, Dave Sikorski with CCA Maryland. It's been a while since I've been talking to you live like this, but thanks for tuning in. We've got some great updates and important information to provide you today, Thursday, November 30th, in the afternoon. And so if you're watching this today, if you're watching it live, or if you hear it before 6 p.m., make sure you tune in with Live with Lenny or tune in to Live with Lenny from Fish Talk Magazine. You can find that on their Facebook or their YouTube, or Google it on, Fish Talk Magazine. And we'll be talking about striped bass. I'll be talking about striped bass along with Mike Wayne from the Mike Wayne from the American Sport Fishing Association. We will be talking about the Atlantic States Marine Fisheries Commission, what's pending for striped bass in 2024, and how you have a chance to lend your voice to the actions that are taken in the near future. Yesterday, a press release went out that the Maryland DNR has proposed an emergency regulation to close the trophy season. That is the May 1st through May 15th season that is left. It used to be longer. And they've closed that, and they're not allowing targeting of striped bass during May, or at least that's what they propose at this point, which would mean 6 weeks of no targeting of striped bass, which is something you'll hear a lot more about tonight on Live with Lenny. And what that really means. What are we saving? What's next? Who else is left to make sure that we're making, or where else can we make cuts to make sure that there's opportunities for conservation for these fish? Is what we're going to be talking about. And there'll be Q&A too. So if you're logged into YouTube, you're logged into Facebook to watch us live tonight at 6 p.m. Make sure you ask some questions, and Zach from Fish Talk will pop those questions up on the screen, and Lenny's in charge, and we'll talk through striped bass in detail. Next week, December 6th at Calvary Methodist Church on Rowell Boulevard in Annapolis is the Atlantic States Marine Fisheries Commission public meeting for the state of Maryland. If you check out ccamd.org, which I will show you right here, go to our website, scroll down, and this is our recent news. This will give you a little, just a quick primer, Speak Up for Stripers, and show you when you can get involved and where you can find some more information in the Chesapeake region. So if you're a Virginia person, if you can't make it to Annapolis, you want to look virtually, there'll be a virtual one on December 12th for Potomac River. And the reality is the Atlantic States Commission is collecting input from the public. I serve as one of the members of the commission on the Striped Bass Board. I'm what's called a legislative proxy for the state of Maryland. So I sit on the Striped Bass Board and many more. So I'm the one getting your input, and I want to hear it. That's part of why we build this at CCA. A big part of our role is to advise and educate the public on the conservation of our marine resources, and this is how we do it. And so we want you to find this good information, make sure you can get engaged, make sure you can learn, and we do have preferred options, but I want to hear from everybody. It's very important to me as a commissioner at the Atlantic States Marine Fisheries Commission. But as we're here, you can click here and see the entire draft addendum. To me, it's not that complicated. It's a pretty simple document to follow along. There's some great tables and charts in the back where you can learn a lot. Other than that, you can kind of see a condensed version and what we call an angler's guide by clicking that link. It's also its own link on the homepage. This will give you a breakdown, allow you to click a button here. But we tried to build this as an FAQ, frequently asked questions, provide you input, or give you a chance to read it. You can understand what's going on, then provide input. Well, to do that with CCA, or anyone can use this, you click Take Action, go through this process, or look at this website. It will give you some basic talking points that CCA supports. And then you click here. That will open up your email, and you have an opportunity to provide input. You can copy and paste what we believe are the best options, but we welcome you to provide any input because, again, I want to hear from you, and so do the other commissioners. So that's an opportunity to provide input through December 22nd. But next week is the meeting in Annapolis where you can come in person. And then the other link I just showed gives you multiple options. The Atlantic States Marine Fisheries Commission staff has already provided a great YouTube. There's links to it in those documents. And so you can watch through the entire presentation and miss nothing. I have to commend the commission staff and the folks within the agencies that do most of the heavy lifting on these meetings. They're more accessible than ever. And while you may not have a meeting nearby, please make sure that you know that does not lessen your voice. Sure, some states have managers that may not listen to certain stakeholders. You may feel like you're not listened to. Well, the best way to not be listened to is to not show up. So I hope the room is packed next week in Annapolis, because if you're not there, I won't hear what you think. And hey, I want to hear what you know. I want to hear what you think, and we have to figure out this striped bass problem together. After that, we're having a party. So What am I doing here? Let's see. Come on over and you may not have been able to see what I was showing you earlier. Sorry. The website's easy. Figure it out. But we want you to come out to our holiday soiree. Okay. And so that is the Kent Narrows banquet, our local chapter, Kent Narrows, I think it's our second or third chapter ever formed in CCA Maryland, has a great tradition of getting together, throwing a party, throwing a fishing tournament. Well, this is a holiday party, but it's for absolutely everyone. Come from across the state, join us. If you have not been to Bark Barbecue on Kent Island, you're missing out. We're going to have a fantastic spread there, some great entertainment, have some fun, get to connect with each other, celebrate the holidays, and of course, yes, support conservation because we need that support to continue to do the work we're doing. Some of that work, of course, is habitat work. And so you see this new banner on our website, and you've seen us talk about Noah's Reef and the Living Reef Action Campaign. Well, this is your way that you can support Habitat today for Fish Tomorrow. The money you donate there will go directly to CCA Maryland's efforts to build fish habitat, and we have some great promising stuff coming on the horizon. We will be placing an O at Noah's Reef, along with hundreds of other reef balls built by our student partners this first quarter of 2024. And we have some plans in place in Virginia as well. So stand by for more. If you go to ccavirginia.org, you can donate specifically to the Virginia project. And here in Maryland, you can see Noah's Reef or just the general Living Reef Action Campaign. This is a perfect way to support CCA's programming, where we connect with conservationists of the future and our general public to do public reef ball builds throughout the state. We've done 32 this year. That is 64 days in the field for our team, working with volunteers and even more outside of that. So you can only imagine the hard work and heavy lifting we're doing to build fish habitat and great fishing spots for you. Also, a little teaser, Chop Tank River anglers, you should know Cook's Point, the Clint Waters Reef. It's about to get bigger. Knock on wood. The permit's coming, and we're going to put some material out there. So Chop Tank River, get ready for some more habitat very soon. Your support helps us do this work. So habitat today, fish tomorrow. All right. And lastly, one more thing you can get involved in here, the pickerel championship. I just talked to some great volunteers that are headed out on the water to catch chain pickerel, log them into our 4-month-long chain pickerel tournament. We have over 100 entries so far, some really nice fish. And little secret, Tidal River guys, I think the fish are a little concentrated because of the high salinity. So I think you'll be successful, but remember, smash those barbs, no trebles, keep the fish wet. Don't rub them with a towel. Treat these animals nice. These are a renewable resource that we continue to enjoy, and we're logging all this data to provide Maryland DNR. And so are they going to manage chain pickerel in the near future? We don't know, but the best time to collect data is 10 years ago. So that's some of the work we're doing, and you can see on the screen some of these great events in your local area, local chapter meetings, etc. Everyone's welcome, period, the end. And if you want to get more involved in CCA, please reach out to me. Please reach out to our assistant director, Jesse Howe, because we're ready to work with you, and we're excited for next year to be a really successful year. So I hope to see everybody December 6th at the public meeting, December 9th at the holiday soiree. I will be at the happy hour on the 7th, and Jesse and I will be covering everything else. And so hope to see you soon, and thank you so much to all that continue to support CCA, especially those that have helped with the Habitat Today, Fish Tomorrow campaign and gave so much on Giving Tuesday. Thank you so much.